Hello everyone, how are you today? Today's feature is going to be how to remove this tire from this rim.
Huh.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you stopping by, and today what I'd like to do is I'd like to teach you how to save money and mount your own tires and rims. Well, this is what we're going to need. And I'll step back into frame here. Sorry, I'm new at this, but you're going to need a set of real heavy gloves. Now these are my old work gloves I keep out in my garage for when I weld or whatever. But they're nice heavy leather gloves. You'll need a set of those. You'll also need a toaster oven, a timer, and a good work surface that you don't mind getting marked up. Now the first thing you need to do is you need to turn on your toaster oven and preheat it to 250 degrees. Once you've preheated your oven to 250 degrees, you take, this is the pan that came out of the toaster oven, or came with it I should say, and I've wrapped it in foil. Take your tires, just set them on there like so, toss it into the oven, take your little timer here and set it for 15 minutes. I use 15 minutes on short course tires, I use 20 minutes on monster truck tires, and on buggy wheels, I have done it in as little as 10 minutes. You need to kind of play around with it, but you need to also pay real close attention that you don't overheat or leave them in there too long, because you can ruin the rims. But by timing them with a timer, it's literally mistake-free. Now, I'll come back when the timer goes off, and we'll see. I'll show you exactly how to remove these tires. Okay, now our timer is just about ready to go off. As you can see, I've readjusted everything here to give you hopefully a good view of what I'm doing here. It's going to be a little awkward for me because I'm going to be doing, if I do it the right way, I'm going to be standing in front of the frame, so you won't be able to see it. But I'll try and do it as best I can and give you as good a visual as possible. You want a nice level surface here so you can push down on the rubber with the rim on it so the rim doesn't bend at all. And you're also going to need this surface to let your rims cool down so they don't warp after they're done. Now our timer is going to go off here in probably another 10-15 seconds here, so I'm just going to shut it off and get a tire out. And we'll pull a tire out. Now I got both of them in there, but I'll close that up. And you want to work real fast, but just push down real hard and nice and firm all the way around to break that glue loose. Now, if you can see here, or as you can see here, I am pulling this tire loose all the way around. I got this side completely loose. Now I'm going to put it back in the oven upside down the opposite way as I took it out, and I'm going to pull a second tire out, and I'll do this one up here so you can see a little better maybe. And you just want to squeeze it. See how easy that comes off? Now not all tires will come off quite this easy, but just keep working it around, make sure all that glue is free, and then stick it back in the toaster oven, close it back up, and leave the tires in there for 5 more minutes. You want to reheat that plastic and the tire so you can break the opposite glue loose. The bead on the other side, you want to be able to break that loose and it takes about 5 more minutes. Now I'll come back in 5 minutes and we'll go from there. Okay, our timer just went off for the second time after flipping them over for 5 minutes. And I am going to pull the first tire back out here as fast as I can. And I'll show you, I'm just going to pull, just like I did with the other one, I'm going to pull a bead loose and pop the rim right out, just that easy. Now you want to set the rim on your flat surface like this, and you want to let that cool. I let it cool for at least an hour. That's probably overkill, but I leave it on there for at least an hour. That way I know that the rim will come back to shape as best as possible. It doesn't take a whole lot in order to, mess a rim up. So by setting it back on the flat surface, leaving it for an hour, I've never ruined a rim this way. Now I'm going to do the other one real quickly. Pull it out. Now I normally do it like this. I push down, push down, push down. But for purposes of showing you guys, I just pop it right out. Set the rim, or the wheel, they call it, I guess. I call them rims. And then set your tires down like that and you're done. Now that took me a total of 20 minutes to do 2 tires. Not bad, eh? I just got through finishing all 4 tires up. And I just wanted to show you, here's the rims. I'll bring it up here close and set this down here. As you can see, it did absolutely no harm whatsoever to the rim. Now that's a plastic rim, stock off an Arma Creighton. I believe they call that the Traxxas style rim, or short course style rim. Didn't do any harm to that. Here's the tire that I took off. As you can see, it's a little dirty, but as you can see, there's no harm to it, and I can pull the foam out. There's the stock foams right there. Nothing's harmed. Perfectly reusable. You can put them on a different set of rims. Now what I do is I sell mine. Tires I don't want, I throw them on either a Facebook page or an eBay page, and I sell them. Because they're perfectly good tires. These tires had 2 runs on them or 3 runs. That's it. They're brand new. And it did absolutely no harm whatsoever by putting it in an oven at 250 degrees for 20 minutes. Totally. I did 15 minutes on the one side like this. You break the one side bead off. Put it back in the oven upside down for 5 more minutes to let it reheat. Pull it back out and pop the rim right out. Break this bead here on the opposite side loose. Pull the tire right out. Easy peasy. Now a set of tires. I think the trencher tires I bought from Proline. I think these were $39 for 2 with a rim. And I got them off eBay for 2 tires for $24 and free shipping. So that would have been $48. And they came with the foams. Came with the stock foams with the Proline foams. It would have been $80 if I had bought them with rims. So, yeah, I mean, you can do the math. Now, easy way of doing it. Absolutely no mess. It does smell a little bit. That's why I use a toaster oven. I normally do this out in my garage, but today it's 18 degrees outside Fahrenheit, so it's a little chilly out there to be doing this. So I brought it into the kitchen because my wife's not home. So I'll open up the kitchen window, let it air out a little bit. She'll never know the difference. But that's a good way to save money. Get yourself either a toaster oven from a Goodwill or a thrift store, or a small brand new one's only about 20 bucks at a Walmart. Or you can use your regular kitchen oven. I don't like to use the kitchen oven myself just because of the fumes. I don't know. It probably would cause you no harm. but I'm not going to guarantee my safety on it or your safety. I just like to use a toaster oven. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.